Hey guys, it's me again. I decided to do the dread tag because I'm bored. So here we go. Question 1. I got my computer screen here, so I gotta check it. Do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? Well, I'm not sure because sometimes my memory is really bad, but I think, yeah, well, I've been thinking about it for like years, but not seriously, and then me and my fiance, we went to see the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and I kept looking at Johnny Depp thinking, wow, dreadlocks really looks awesome. And I was like, maybe I should get them. And then I started researching online, and I stumbled onto this girl on YouTube. I'm sure you all know who she is, Harriet. And I started watching her clips, and I was like, well, I think I'll do it. And I felt like so excited, and I'm still excited because it's like a project that'll keep on going like as long as I have my dreads. So that was really cool. And excuse me. What method, if any, did you use to start your dreadlocks? Well, I did mine by myself, and I started out with the backcombing method, but I realized that the roots didn't get very tight, so I tried the twist and rip method, which worked on some dreads, but like it worked like until I got to almost to the tip, because then it just wouldn't twist and rip anymore, so I had to backcomb that part. So I used those two methods, and afterwards I crocheted them. So that's the methods that I used, and it worked out pretty well. How old are your dreadlocks? Well, I've actually figured it out this morning by looking in my diary. And I figured out that today is the 6th of September, and I finished all my dreadlocks on the 14th of August, so some of them are a little older, like this first one that I got, it's a little older than the other ones, and it's really frizzy right now. But all of my dreadlocks are almost a month old, so yeah, they're pretty young still. What is the length of your longest dread and shortest? Gee, I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. I don't know which one is my longest, but I think, hold on, I have, today I made like a brand new dread. It was like, I had this little wisp of hair here, and it was starting to dread up, so I was like rubbing it and rubbing it and rubbing it, and then eventually I was like, what the hell? So here it is, and it's my shortest one for sure, and definitely my thinnest one. So do you have any dreads that are especially unique, strange, or awesome? Well, all my dreads are awesome, but yeah, I think I've shown you this before. My fatso. It's my favorite dread because it's really fat and it's really tight. It's locking up really well, and yeah, I like it so much. And then I have this one, my first dread, that's like sticking out a bit. So yeah. How many dreads do you have currently? Is that the same number you started with? Well, I haven't actually counted my dreads. I probably will one day, but I've been too lazy. But it's not the same numbers I started out with because I've combined a few dreads, like turned 2 dreads into 1. So, yeah. I probably have fewer than I started out with. But I would say I've got around, I don't know, 35, 40, something like that. But I'll get back to you on that. What shampoo or other products do you use on your dreads? Well, excuse me, I'm still sick. I use the Lush shampoo bar, the Scenic or Scenic. It's like bluish green turquoise, and it's made with sea salt and seaweed, and it works really well. And as for other products, I'm not using any. None. I'm thinking about buying some Lock Peppa though, because I've heard it's really good. But I've also made my own lock accelerator. Like I've got some tips, yeah. And this is basically water, sea salt, and lemon juice, like squeezed from a lemon. So, and I don't know, I've used it today. We'll see if it works. Seems pretty good though. How often do you wash your dreads? Once a week, Fridays. Friday is my washing day. So, yeah. Do you do any regular maintenance on your dreads? Well, yeah, I crochet them, but not like every day. Really, you don't have to. Well, it depends on your hair type and, you know, how you want your dreads. And I don't want my dreads to be too messy, but they don't have to be perfect. So I crochet them when I feel like it, like a few times a week maybe. And palm row, that's about it. What are your favorite beads or other decorations? Well, I've actually made some new ones. Like I made this one. Oh, it's too dark, you can't really see, but it's like a little Chinese sign pendant, and I added some beads to it. But my favorite one right now, where is it? I can hear it? Yeah. I took that bell from the teddy bear thing, added some really cool little beads, glass beads, and now everyone can hear me coming. So that's good. And then I've got, hold on, I got this bead. I think I showed it to you before. Yeah, so those are my favorites. If your dreads had their own personal motto, what would it be? Well, don't care about what other people think. Just be yourself, I guess. If you could start a new set of dreads, what would you do anything differently? Yeah, I think I would make them a bit fatter. Like some are really thin, and that kind of bothers me a bit. And I would probably try to get some help, you know, in doing my dreads. Yeah, that's about it. And if there's anything else unique about your appearance other than dreadlocks, tattoos, piercing, yeah, actually, I have a tattoo right here. It's a lotus flower, and I also have one here. It's a winged lion. There's a story behind it, but we'll do that some other day. And yeah, I got a belly button piercing. I got 2 more tattoos. I'm not going to show them to you right now. So, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, just dropped my cell phone on the floor. How many people do you know personally with dreadlocks? One, a colleague of mine. Yeah. Had any employers turned you down for having dreads? Have any wanted you because of your dreads? No. No. Because I've been at this job for about 1.5 years, and when I got dreads, the first time I met my boss, well, she looked at me in the same way my sister did, like, I really don't like your hairstyle. But she didn't say anything, so, no. What is the weirdest question you've gotten about your dreads? Dumbest, funniest, most common? Probably like, do you wash your hair? Like, yeah, duh. I mean, I know there are people who don't wash their dreads. And personally, I think it's quite disgusting, and I couldn't live like that. I would not have gotten dreads if I hadn't been sure that I could wash them. It's as simple as that. And most of the people who know me quite well know that I'm a very hygienic person. I shower every day, I wash my hands every time I've been to the bathroom, etc., etc., and I disinfect my hands a lot at work. So, yeah. That's probably, or like, why did you get dreads? Well, because I like them. Like, come on. Such stupid questions. Have you ever had a freak accident or an embarrassing moment involving your dreads? No, not so far. Because they're barely a month old, so no. Do you have any dreaded role models? If so, who? Role models? Jeez. Jack Sparrow. Yeah, he's like the coolest character ever, and he's got dreads. I don't know if you can call him a role model, but I really like Bob Marley and his music. I'm not sure I like him as a person, but his music is really good. So, what dreaded YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? Jesus. Well, I have watched a lot of videos, and yeah, and well, there are two mainly that I would like to meet in real life, and basically it's Harriet, because I think she seems like a really fun person, and I like her videos. She's very creative. I think she seems like a really nice girl. And also there is, gosh, what's her screen name? Well, anyway, her name is Debbie, and she also seems like a very nice person, really, and smart. So, yeah, but I'm not sure that these two people would want to hang out with me, but I'd like to hang out with them. And, who are you going to tag? What? I'm sort of new to this thing, so I don't even know what that means. So I'm not going to answer that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. So if you want to ask me something else, just go ahead. I'll try to answer. Bye, guys.